Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wait, set, ready?
56, check 56. Stop your body. Hold the look.
Hey, 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New England.
Wait, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
53, land down.
56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Shadow.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got it to James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hatchet.
Hey, check it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Check.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following this. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
It's now third down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, pick it up.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Regular.
Here we go.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it. 54. Watch 54.
White 28.
They go right back to White here on first down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Alpha. Hey, you. Hey, Alabama.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, 27 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know it.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check 99. Check 99. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 53.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Chiefs 7. Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's
The
go.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Hey, 56. Bravo.
53, Mike. No chance. 53 to Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. 1st down, here's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, Alabama.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. from 21 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Alabama, 380. 54.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. Kill.
And it's Michel once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Michel. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, it's White. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, 57.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Check. Fresno.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Mahomes going to throw.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Pull it together. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. All day, punt. Mike 51.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.